What it do? Hey, we back in the office, man. Long as they got news clippings of shit that's going on, we got plenty of content. You hear me? Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was gonna shut this channel down and not try to even build it up and just take everything over to Troop 101. Nah, they don't deserve this channel. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Real talk. Now this story is I just don't understand. Like, if you got a problem with your child and they that young, put them up for adoption. It's just that damn simple. There's no way that this type of shit should be taking place, man. You kill your own 9-year-old son and bury him in their backyard? I think people just don't believe when they leave in earth that they going either to heaven or hell. You can't believe in that because you know you ain't going to heaven, man. Killing babies? Yeah. Let's get into this, man.
Breaking story on Detroit's West Side, where a mother is charged in the murder of her 9-year-old son. Zamar King's remains were discovered in the backyard of his home on Woodingham Drive near Outer Drive in Livernois last month. We've been following this story since those remains were found, but today we learn this tragic case stretches back even further. 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley has more from police, prosecutors, and a neighbor who knew the family.
Investigators believe they've gotten to the bottom of a grim discovery at this home on the city's west side. A little boy's body was found buried behind this garage. His mother is now accused of killing him.
I want to talk about a case of a young boy named Zamar King III.
Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy levying charges against 41-year-old Brandy Pierce for the murder of her 9-year-old son.
The cause of death found by the medical examiner was smothering and neck compression.
Authorities.
So you choked him out. You didn't put him in the people's headlock, man. You was that angry. You probably was more angry at the daddy, man, than the son, most likely. That's most of y'all anyway. You didn't took that out on the little dude because his pops don't want to mess with you. Because you crazy than him up. Little dude couldn't have done nothing to make you feel like that. You did that shit out of anger, man, and disparity, man. Like just hatred, dog. I don't get it.
Authorities believe it happened in October of last year. Zamar's remains were not found until January 6th of this year, buried behind a garage at the rental home on Woodingham, where Pierce lived with Zamar and her other son, said to be 3 years old.
It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together and dug a hole in the background of the house on Woodingham, where she had been living for a short time.
Sources tell me Pierce moved into the house in early September of 2024.
It's sad, though. It's really sad that that happened.
One neighbor who did not want to be identified recalled an encounter with Pierce back in early November. She knew something was wrong. It was a month after authorities say Zamar was murdered.
As a woman, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, and then she would stand there, and then she would walk back. She'd stand there, walk back. So maybe something was wrong with her, I don't know, or maybe she was dealing with the issue of what she did.
Sources tell me the landlord went to the home to do some maintenance 2 days before Thanksgiving and found the home vacant. Pierce fled the state to Georgia with her 3-year-old son, where Worthy says he is now in foster care. Public records show Pierce was arrested in Brookhaven, Georgia, for cruelty to children in the first degree on December 20th. Pierce was arrested again in Cobb County, Georgia, on January 10th. For possession of a controlled substance and theft. Meanwhile, here in Wayne County,
that's what it is. That hoe was getting high, man. Real talk. She was getting high and she couldn't handle the drugs, man. She done killed that little dude, man, tripping. That's what it was, man. Real talk.
Charging Brandy Catrice Pierce today with 1 count of murder in the first degree premeditation. Count 2 is homicide felony murder.
The Detroit Police Department works relentlessly on behalf of victims, and we are confident that there will be accountability for this.
Now, Pierce is in custody in Georgia. Investigators are working to get her extradited back here to Wayne County, where she will face those murder charges. I'm Randy Wembley, 7 News Detroit.
Randy, thank you. Such a tragic situation. If you ever suspect a child is being abused or neglected, please speak up. You can call the number on your screen to report your concerns to Child Protective Services. That number, 855-444-3911.
That hoe had to have been high or something, man. There's no way that just crossed your mind this first time since you know what I mean? Like, you've been thinking about this shit. That's the reason you did all the extra shit, like going to get shovels and all that. Like, this already crossed her mind before. So she just carried out a plan that she already had in her head, man. And then the drugs didn't make it no better. The drugs just intensified the hatred for the little boy. Real talk. Especially if she wasn't getting along with the child father, man. And what people can say all they want to say, that'd be a big part in this shit. Real shit. Like, you mad at the little dude because the daddy don't want to mess with your crazy ass. A lot of y'all like that, man. A lot of females like that, man. I take it out on the kid because her and the daddy ain't getting along. Yeah, I'm saying shit like that. Listen, if y'all don't want the kids, let somebody adopt them kids, man. Them kids don't deserve that, man. They ain't asked to come into this world, man. And here you are to move way to Georgia, Cobb County, like you running, like you gonna get away. Come on, man. You ain't even buried a little dude deep enough, neither. That's just crazy. His foot was sticking out of the dirt. That's how the landlord found him. People just weird as hell, man. I need y'all to subscribe to this channel right now, man. Leave your comments, man. And we coming back with more content every day. I'm out.
Say that shit for your mama, nigga, or somebody that you love, nigga, but don't play that shit with me because I'll knock your motherfucking teeth loose, nigga. I promise you, bro. I'll make you choke on your shit.